I'll say, I can say, men will say they have faith. Well, the problem is there's a lot of people that have what is called a false confession. You shook a preacher's hand. You joined the church. No, not any with me. That's about as deep as that went. You repeated some words. And I'm not saying that doesn't work. Don't get me wrong. But some people have done that out of format and out of formula. It's been a false confession because they never did have a changed life. A changed life is the sign of born again. Not your name on a church road and going in some water that came from Texarkana water utilities that has no redemptive power. Now, water does not have redemptive power. Nor does the person that takes out of that water have redemptive power. All that is an act of obedience. That's why when the Pharisees came to John said, I'm not going to baptize you. They said, but we want to flee from the wrath to come. He said, who warned you? Come on. You're trying to get covered and you're not changing. You want to still be a Pharisee. You still want to be critical and hypocritical and a hypocrite. And you want me to baptize? John said, I'm not going to baptize you. You're a hypocrite. He said, now you come back to me after you have some fruit. You can't have fruit without working. So he told the Pharisee, y'all just going back. And then he called him a viper. That's a snake. See, we're afraid to call folks snakes in the grass. You got some folks that snakes in the grass. And y'all tell them sometimes, what rock did you crawl with, man? They're not in here with the dog. See, the minute you did, I thought you would say, I am saying what I'm telling you too, but you need to be saved. You're tired of you. All right, let me hurry up. I know they didn't get restless on them. So then he says in that 25th verse, what? The 26th verse.
If any man among you seek to be religious and bridle not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is not.
So look at pure religion. Read it.
Pure religion and undefiled before God and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world.
If you have not taken the spots that the world brings upon us, it contaminates us. He said he's coming back for a church without spots. So how is it that you have these spots and these wrinkles? He said it can't have a spot, it can't have a wrinkle, or any such thing. How many know about it? See, no spots, no wrinkles, or any such thing. Well, you know, Pastor, I still have some wrinkles that need ironing out. I still have some rough edges that need to be made smooth. Barry, you sang that song. I have some rough edges that need to be made smooth. I still have some spots that need to be rubbed out. We stopped singing that song. Because he's coming back for a church without spots. And then Solomon, the wisest man in Proverbs says, can a leopard change his spots? Let me break that down for you. When we were in sin, we just like a leopard, full of spots. So Solomon said, can a leopard change his spots? Somebody said, no, leopard can't change his spots, but only the blood of Jesus can wash away the spots. Come on, help me with this. Only the blood, not water baptism, can't wash away nothing. All it does is make the pool water dirty because you didn't take a shower that morning when we came to church. Y'all stand here with me. I wish he could wash it. We all get baptized this morning. Again. The Holy Ghost. I'm hurrying. Seemeth religious. 26th verse. Any man seem to be religious and can't bridle, control his mouth. I'm going to read the scripture in just a second. When Israel came out of it, the people came out of Egypt, the Bible says even the dogs didn't bark. God fixed to put dogs in bark. If God can make a dog hold his tongue, God help me, we can hold our tongue. You need to bridle your tongue. You have no earthly right or justification for clowning. He said you have to bridle your tongue. Bridle. That's what you put in a horse mouth, make that big old horse move. The way you want to make him move. If you pull it hard enough, you have the right bit in his mouth, he's going to turn. He can be a 1,000-pound horse. If you pull that rein the right way and he have the right kind of bit in his mouth, he turns. Y'all stand here with me. I know y'all don't know about horses. The only horse y'all been on the one outside Walmart, you put water in. I know. But in that 27th verse, he says, pure religion is visiting widows in their affliction and visiting the fatherless. Watch what we said, what the word says as we go into Exodus. Let's look at the story. There was so much meat in this. I'm going to leave this with you. It's going to take several more parts to finish this. We started last week. Exodus 8 and 27, and it says,
we will go 3 days' journey into the wilderness and sacrifice to the Lord our God as he shall command us.
Now, this was the basis of God releasing his people out of Egypt. You ever wonder why after 400 years? Why didn't you release them after 100 years, 200 years? Why did you ever allow them to go into bondage? The Bible said the reason they went into bondage, there was a Pharaoh that came up, that was raised up, that didn't know Joseph. How many know God? Joseph was the son. I'm going to put it in easy terms. Just like we have this, let's just assume this is the children, all of us are the children of Israel. The sons got together and sold the baby boy. All right? He was 17 years old. They sold him into slavery, into bondage. The Bible says, and Joseph says this out of his words, you did not sell me into Egypt. God sent me. But God sent him through the brothers selling it. God, and when you're being sold out and double crossed, don't sweat that. That could be God sending you something. Because when you suffer with him, you reign with him. When you're willing to go through something, you know God sees everything. He knows all about it. He's working out whatever that is for your good. God help me, Holy Ghost. But they sold me out. But they didn't. Joseph told his brethren, you sold me. But that was God sending me. And they sold him because he had these dreams that one day they would bow before him. That he would be in a place of authority. He had two dreams. He saw the dream in two different ways. And they would one day bow to him. And they were upset. Now, look at it like this. If you're in good standing with your brother, and he's been elevated to a position even though you have to bow. Okay. There's some benefits with his position. And they look at it from that standpoint. They just didn't want to bow. And some folks don't want you to tell them anything. Y'all know that? So when he told them the dream, they stole him out. They said, and then the Bible says this, now let us see what will become of his dream. But they were fulfilling the dream by selling it. In the process of time, 13 years later, after Joseph had been placed in the prison, Pharaoh called him out of the prison. Made him the number 2 man in Egypt. And when famine came and they needed corn, Joseph, 7 years, had told Pharaoh, there's going to be 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine. He said, these 7 years of plenty, we're going to put back a fifth part. A fifth part out of 100 is 20%. Everybody in here needs to at least save 20% of their salary. I say, everybody in here needs to save 20% of their salary. And I said, I can't save that. God won't 10. Yeah, well, you're not giving him that one, so don't even put that in there. And even if you were, y'all stand there with me. God telling you keep twice as much as you give me. bills. Well, don't make the bills. Come on. Or make yourself be at the head of the bills. Don't you put your house and car and furniture. See, you made those bills. Bills didn't come to your house. Y'all want first name, but he don't have a last name. Just Bill. Well, maybe his last name is Dude. Not all they did. So before you make bills, do put 20% up for you. You got 10% for God. Now you still have 30%. I'm 70% of everything you made. Now to begin to do what you want to do. So that means that if you want a particular house, that means your car, sometimes you have to be a sacrifice. You can't have a new car and a new house and new clothes and new jewelry and new furniture. Because if you do that, your food's going to be old. Y'all not there. You're going to have to go buy day old bread. That's bread house. See, y'all not here with me. Because your priority was, I want this, and then you didn't buy health insurance. You didn't buy life insurance. Come on. Because you wanted all of this stuff so that people could see. All right, I'm busting. But the reason those boys had to bow to Joseph, God sent him ahead of them because God knew a famine was coming. And when those boys came down to get their corn, the Bible said the first thing they did was bow. But Joseph was the man. He was number 2 next to Pharaoh. That was the dream. They bowed. That wasn't so bad. When you hungry, I'll bow. I'll do it right. I'll bow to everybody. When your belly gets to talking hard enough. And see, here was the thing. Jacob, their father, had all of this gold. All of these boys had all of this gold. But they didn't have corn. That's the way we are. We have all kinds of things. You need to go down to the pawn shop with some of this. Some of the electronics you have at your house. You have nothing TV. You can get rid of about 4 televisions and still have a decent television in your house. You have television in every room. You have it in your bathroom and your kitchen. But they needed corn. And Joseph had gone before them. And he had plenty corn. And they brought the gold out, gave it to him. And the Bible said, when he sent them on their way, he had the servants put their gold back in the sacks with the corn. All right, let me talk about hookup real quick. Wouldn't it be nice you go to Walmart? You bought $100 grocery, and then they put that $100 back in that plastic bag? Y'all not in here with me. You know what y'all do the next time you went shopping? You have all the kids with buggy. And one of them little kids trying to get up and get in that seat. Can I got to put groceries up there. You got to walk.